Why humans stop growing but trees don't. The science explained. Have you ever stood beneath a towering redwood or gazed up at a skyscraping pine and wondered, why can trees grow so tall, but humans can't? It seems unfair, doesn't it? Trees can reach heights of over 100 meters, while humans top out around 2 meters on average. So, what's stopping us from growing? We tree can't like you get it that we cake I got we cute cute
To answer that question, we need to explore biology, physics, evolution, and even a bit of engineering. Let's dig in. Trees and humans follow different blueprints of life. Trees are plants. Growth is continuous. They don't stop growing unless they die or get injured. They grow from special areas called meristems, essentially permanent growth zones at their tips. As long as conditions are favorable, these tips keep stretching upwards, year after year. Humans, on the other hand, are animals. And unlike trees, we have something called growth plates, located near the ends of our long bones. These plates allow bones to grow during childhood and adolescence. But here's the twist. Once we reach adulthood, those plates close permanently. After that, we simply stop growing taller. There's no restart button. But why would nature design us that way? Evolution doesn't work toward infinite growth. It works toward survival and reproduction. Growing endlessly would be a massive energy cost with diminishing returns. For trees, growing taller means better access to sunlight, the key to photosynthesis and survival. The taller the tree, the more light it captures. That's why tree species have evolved to reach enormous heights. But for humans, being extremely tall wouldn't bring the same benefits. In fact, growing taller has several trade-offs. It puts more stress on the heart, joints, and bones. It also makes us more prone to injuries. Beyond a certain height, our bodies simply can't sustain the demands of circulation, muscle support, and balance. Let's talk physics for a moment. Trees don't have blood, bones, or muscles. They rely on capillary action and water pressure to move nutrients upward. The strength of a tree trunk is based on the properties of wood and internal water pressure, not muscles. Meanwhile, our bodies are biomechanical machines. To grow taller, we'd need longer bones, more muscle mass, stronger ligaments, and a more powerful heart to pump blood all the way to the brain. Our skeletons are designed to balance flexibility with strength. Add too much height, and the entire system becomes unstable. Imagine trying to walk with legs twice as long. your balance would be wrecked. Your bones would be under constant strain, and your metabolism would have to work overtime just to keep you moving. Another reason why we can't grow indefinitely is genetics. Our height is largely determined by our DNA. Scientists estimate that over 700 genetic variations affect how tall a person will grow. Some genes control how fast we grow. Others control how long our growth plates stay open. Even with optimal nutrition and health, there's still a hard genetic limit for each person. That's why no human can naturally grow 10 feet tall. Our biology just doesn't allow it. Extremely tall people do exist. Some individuals have a condition called gigantism, often caused by tumors in the pituitary gland that produce excess growth hormone. This can lead to extreme height, sometimes over 8 feet. But gigantism comes with serious medical issues. These individuals often suffer from joint pain, cardiovascular problems, and shortened life expectancy. Their organs and bones struggle to keep up with their size. It's a clear sign that our bodies aren't meant to support extreme heights. Trees don't need lungs to breathe or hearts to pump blood. Their growth is supported by passive transport systems, capillary action, root pressure, and transpiration pull. Their skeleton, the trunk, is rigid, made of cellulose and lignin, which gives strength without needing energy to maintain muscle. In contrast, a human body needs a constant energy supply to function, to move, digest, breathe, and think. More body mass means more calories needed. Growing endlessly would push our energy needs far beyond what we can sustain. In theory, yes, but only if there's a strong evolutionary pressure to do so. If being tall significantly improved survival and reproduction, future humans might slowly evolve to be taller over thousands of years. But currently, there's no biological incentive for us to become giants. Our world is designed for human-scale activity. Doorways, cars, furniture, buildings, and even gravity all work against becoming freakishly tall. There's also the gravitational factor. The taller you grow, the more gravity pulls on your body. For trees, their rigid structure helps resist this. For humans, our spine, joints, and muscles would all suffer. There are also societal and architectural limits. Imagine if humans grew to the height of giraffes. Cities, homes, transportation systems, and workplaces would need a complete redesign. Everyday tools, vehicles, clothing, and even food consumption patterns would have to adapt to support such large frames. Evolution doesn't act in isolation. It interacts with our environment and social systems too. And there's another point to consider: the brain. As we grow taller, our heads would be positioned further from our heart, meaning the heart would need to work much harder to push blood upward against gravity. This increased demand on the circulatory system could lead to fainting, oxygen shortages in the brain, or long-term cardiovascular stress.
While it might seem like trees have an edge because they can grow endlessly upward, height isn't the only measure of greatness in nature. Trees grow tall to chase light. We grow just enough to chase dreams, ideas, and innovation. Our strength lies not in towering over nature, but in understanding it. So, next time you look up at a tall tree, admire its height. But also remember that your own limits are what keep you agile, adaptable, and uniquely human.